Welcome to the deep dive. Sometimes you hear these incredible stories about transformation, like how something old, something maybe decommissioned, finds a totally new and spectacular purpose. Think about maybe an old naval ship suddenly becoming this vibrant hub, maybe underwater, attracting attention from all over.
It does sound almost like fiction, doesn't it? But for this deep dive, that's exactly what we're exploring. We're looking at a really rapidly growing tourism market in Maharashtra, India, specifically the Sindhudurg district. And this is really for you if you're seeking insights into, let's say, burgeoning investment opportunities and unique kinds of tourism.
Okay.
We're going to unpack what makes this area exciting now, and also look at a frankly groundbreaking new project. It seems poised to be a game changer, not just for tourism, but for the whole regional economy.
Right, so let's get into it. This transformation story, the main character, if you will, is a decommissioned naval ship. The INS Guldar, can you picture it? It's an 83.9-meter Kumbhir-class landing ship. Served the Indian Navy for, 38 years?
That's right, from 1985 until it was decommissioned just recently, January 2024. A real workhorse.
And now, its next chapter is underwater. As India's first underwater museum and artificial reef.
Exactly. And what's really fascinating here is that it's not just about creating a cool tourist spot, though it definitely is that. It's a very strategic move. The purpose is multifaceted.
Okay, how so?
Well, alongside being a tourism hotspot, a key mission is actually ecological. It's designed to foster coral growth, enhance marine biodiversity. So this old ship gets deliberately sunk, and it becomes this crucial ecological asset designed to attract all sorts of marine life.
Blending tourism with ecology.
Yeah.
That's smart.
It really is. It kind of creates a new category of destination, doesn't it?
It does. But turning a warship into a reef museum, wow.
Okay.
That sounds incredibly complex. How do they actually do that?
Yeah, it's a very deliberate process, meticulous, really. The plan is to sink the INS Guldar near a place called Nivati Rocks in Sindhudurg. That's about 500 kilometers from Mumbai.
Okay, so accessible from a major city, that's key.
Definitely key for visitors. But the how is more than just location. The preparation is extensive. First, it gets berthed at the Maharashtra Maritime Board's port in Vijayadurg, and then the cleaning starts.
Ah, the environmental side. I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
You can't just sink it as is, surely.
Absolutely not. That's critical. All the pollutants have to go. Hydraulic fluids, engine oils, any asbestos, other hazardous stuff. It all has to be removed. Completely cleaned to ensure marine safety. It's an environmental precision job.
Right. Not just a quick hose down.
Not at all. I read about a similar project elsewhere, and they found decades-old paint chips that needed careful removal. Takes real commitment, but that thoroughness is what makes it work long-term for the ecosystem. And they expect this whole process to take about 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months. That sounds ambitious for that level of work.
It is fast, yeah. But it shows the focus.
And this isn't cheap, right? There's serious investment behind this.
Oh, definitely. It's a 20 crore project. That's around 2.4 million US dollars? The aim is clear. Make Sindhudurg a top-tier diving destination. The state budget specifically earmarked funds for a world-class scuba diving center here.
Okay, 20 crore. That's significant. But what makes this a solid bet, not just a novelty? You mentioned other places.
Exactly. This isn't happening in a vacuum. There are successful global precedents. Think about the USS Beagle Grove in Florida. That's a really well-known example. But similar things have worked in Australia, Canada, Europe, Thailand too.
So repurposing ships for reefs and diving, it's a proven concept.
Absolutely. Proven for both ecological benefits and for generating economic activity.
You mentioned Florida. Do we have any idea of the kind of returns they see, just to get a sense of the potential scale?
Well, the figures are impressive. Florida alone, just from diving tourism related to these kinds of sites, reportedly brings in around 50 crore annually.
50 crore, so roughly $6 million US dollars a year.
Yeah. Gives you a ballpark, right? But it's not just the money. The how is important. Those successful projects often integrate strong conservation programs. They work closely with local communities. They keep innovating the visitor experience.
So it's more than just the wreck itself.
Exactly. They become almost like living labs, educational hubs.
Yeah.
That attracts a certain kind of eco-tourist, often one who stays longer and spends more. Sindhudurg needs to nail those aspects, that holistic approach, to really maximize the potential seen elsewhere.
Okay, so this underwater museum is obviously a huge new development. Sounds fantastic. But it's important, as you said, this isn't being built from scratch in the middle of nowhere. Sindhudurg already has appeal.
Precisely.
Right.
And for you, as someone looking at opportunities, that's crucial. You're not investing in a place hoping tourists might come. They're already coming. This new project builds on an existing strong foundation. It layers onto it.
Right, it adds another major reason to visit.
And a very unique one. But that existing foundation offers stability and, frankly, a wider range of ways to potentially invest. It caters to diverse interests already.
Let's talk about that foundation. Sindhudurg has some amazing history, right? Like the Sindhudurg fort.
Oh, absolutely. It's incredible. An island fortress covers 48 acres, massive walls right against the Arabian Sea, and apparently the main entrance, as cleverly hidden, shows some real Maratha strategic thinking. Plus, the natural setting is just stunning.
Wow. And there's a palace, too?
Yes, the Savantwadi Palace,
Yeah.
right in Savantwadi City, built between 1755 and 1803. Beautiful traditional architecture gives you a real feel for the region's royal past. And importantly, it's easy to get to by road from Mumbai, Pune, Kolhapur. Accessibility matters.
Definitely. History is covered. What about adventure? Nature.
Sindhudurg is already known for that too. Scuba diving, for instance, is already established there. People go to explore the marine life, the coral reefs. So there's an existing market of divers ready-made for this new underwater museum.
Good point. Prepares the ground.
And then there's Tsunami Island near Malvin. That's like an adventure sports hub. Jet skiing, banana boats, kayaking, bumper rides, all the usual fun stuff.
Tsunami Island. Interesting name.
Yeah, apparently it formed after the 2004 tsunami changed the landscape slightly, but it's also known for something else quite unique: magnetic sand.
Magnetic sand.
Supposedly. Locals believe it has therapeutic properties, good for joint pain if you massage it on. So you get this mix of adrenaline and wellness curiosity.
Intriguing. And nature.
Mboli. It's a very popular spot, especially during the monsoon, easily reachable from Savantwadi. Known for amazing biodiversity, lush forests, waterfalls. It's a big draw for eco-tourists. You've got the source of the Haranyakeshi River there, viewpoints like Kapilashush Point.
So history, adventure, water sports, eco-tourism.
Mm-hmm.
It really does have a diverse offering already.
It does, and connecting that back for you, the potential investor, this isn't a one-trick pony. The existing diversity shows proven tourist appeal across different segments. The underwater museum amplifies this. It doesn't have to carry the entire burden. It makes the whole proposition much more robust, creates a more attractive overall market. The question then becomes, how can new businesses leverage all of this?
Right. Now, the local Guardian minister, Nitesh Rainey, called this underwater museum project a game changer. That's a strong term. What makes it truly transformative, in your view, beyond just more tourists?
Well, I think the scale of the expected economic and employment impact is key. It's not just about visitor numbers, it's about driving the regional economy, creating jobs. The estimates are around 800 local jobs, direct and indirect. That's significant for the area.
800 jobs. Wow. What kind of roles?
Think scuba instructors, naturally, tour operators, hospitality staff, transport providers. And interestingly, they're looking at roles for retired naval personnel too, leveraging their expertise. So for you, thinking investment, this points to a growing local economy, more spending power, a skilled workforce developing, and demand for related services. It's a ripple effect.
And location helps, again here, right? That 500-kilometer distance from Mumbai.
Absolutely. Good connectivity is crucial for growth. It makes it accessible for a huge urban population, plus international arrivals flying into Mumbai.
We also touched on the government's role. How significant is that backing?
It's very significant. You've got the Maharashtra Tourism Development Corporation, MTDC, and the state government fully behind this. Environmental clearances are already secured. That dedicated 20 crore in the budget shows real commitment. For an investor, that institutional support is huge. It reduces risk, signals long-term vision, makes it feel like a more secure environment to put capital into.
So, state backing, strategic location, proven concept, ecological angle, job creation. It's a compelling mix.
It really is. When you pull back and look at the big picture, you have the history, the nature, the existing adventure scene, and now you add this really innovative, unique underwater attraction. It's poised to seriously lift Sindhudurg's profile. It should significantly boost visitor numbers, not just to Sindhudurg, but likely benefiting the whole Konkan region.
So, summarizing our deep dive today, Sindhudurg offers this incredible blend. You got ancient forts like Sindhudurg, palaces like Savantwadi, the natural beauty of Amboli, then the existing adventure scene with scuba and Tsunami Island, and now this futuristic INS Guldar underwater museum. It really creates a unique proposition, doesn't it? Both for travelers and clearly for those looking at investment in a dynamic market.
Absolutely. Which leads to the final thought for you to consider. As destinations like Sindhudurg pioneer these new forms of sustainable, innovative tourism, blending heritage, nature, and, well, novelty, what new opportunities does that create for forward-thinking investors like yourself? And maybe more pointedly, how will you dive in to help shape this next wave of travel experiences? Food for thought.